welcome back to ERGgamin. Today I have been playing The Sims 2 quite a bit, so I started recording it, and I know a lot of people know, like, oh yeah, this is my Pleasant View town or whatever, like 10 years later. I don't know how many years it's been. I don't really keep track of that. I really don't feel like a full day in The Sims is a year, because then why are Sims pregnant for 3 years before they get there's some things that just don't work with that. So I don't know exactly how long it's been, but it's been long enough where Titania has had 2 kids. She had Ophelia and Horatio, I think. And I have to set up a bit of a nursery here. So I will note that I am not the best Sims 2 player. I've not played it that much. I've definitely played The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 a lot more than I've played The Sims 2, and I didn't get The Sims 2 until the Legacy Collection released, which was a couple years ago, a couple months ago, like a year ago, a couple months ago. I don't know exactly how long. So I haven't had it for that long, and I haven't played it that much, and also I got really mad at the game because I was playing a lot in Strange Town. I wanted to call it Strangerville. I was playing a lot there, and then it just deleted the entire town. So that got me really upset, and I put it down and stopped playing it for a while, and I think it's because I started running low on disk space or something. So anyway, because of that, this is where we're at right about now. And I just kind of got back into it these past few days, and yeah, so this is going to be a nursery, and we had twins, which fun, but also like really hard to take care of in this game. This game's way harder than 3 or 4. I haven't played 1 like at all, so I don't know how much harder it is than if it's harder than the first one. But anyway, this is just me putting different toys and like some cribs down and stuff. And I really hated how these 2 tables like look the same, but they weren't lining up the same. Like there was a gap on one end, but not on the other. I didn't like that. So I do end up deleting one of the 2 of them because I couldn't handle that. And I tried to delete it, and that's like, you can't delete something that has something on it. So then I tried to click on the clock to delete the clock first, and that just like wasn't working. I had to zoom all the way in, and yeah, so I deleted one of those. I put that back there, and then I put the little teddy bear in the corner, and then I was like, all right, this looks good. And I was like, how am I going to like change their diapers? So I deleted the dresser because they don't really need one yet, and I bought them a little changing table. So yeah, that's how I started it off. Also, I do have Christmas music playing in the background if you couldn't tell. So yeah, that's how I started off. I built the nursery, and then this baby was blocking the staircase, so everybody's freaking out. So I had to get Puck to pick Ophelia up, and then they just weren't listening basically, but he did go and feed her, which I think is really cute. So they officially have 4 kids, and if you look, Titania, I think is how you say her name, wrote the want to have 10 children. Yay! I mean, I don't know how that works in this game, because you can only have a certain amount of household members in one house at a certain period of time, and I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's got a teenager. So, well, she's actually gonna have 2 very soon, but she has a teenager, so I don't quite know how that's if she's gonna be able to have 10 kids, but I figured I'd lock it in just in case. So yeah, we have the nursery, it's all set up, they're all fine at this moment, and then he just picked her up and put her on the floor for no reason. But anyway, then all of the kids started getting hungry, so I had them, and she was sleeping. And I find this game is really hard to take care of. Their needs go down a lot faster in this game than I feel like a lot of the other games. I do feel like their need decay is a lot, especially if your sim is pregnant, and pregnant sims aren't like immortal like they are in other Sims games. So anyway, I took a quick screenshot there because they're all eating together. I thought it was cute, and Oberon is at work currently. Puck is going to go to work in an hour, or about an hour, if he goes. So sometimes he doesn't go. A lot of the times, my teenage Sims just don't go to work or school. Like, they just choose not to. I don't know why. But anyway, they're all in the slacker career, I believe. I believe they're all in, like, the same career. So, yeah. I had her make more Grandma's comfort soup because I don't know what it is about this town of Veronaville, but there are roaches everywhere, so everybody is constantly getting the flu. And Grandma's comfort soup, well, it helps. It makes the sickness, like, go away or start to go away. So, yeah. I was looking to see if they had any, like, living relatives, which they don't, and that's kind of sad. Then there's no counter space available, so she just put it on the floor. So I had her clean up, and I had them say hi to this little doggy that came by. I love dogs. So I had Puck go say hi to the cute little dog that was outside. Now, I would have adopted it if it stuck around forever. It does run away at some point, but I believe it learns shake first. But anyway, I had him come and hang out with the dog, but then he had to go to work. So the dog, unfortunately, was left behind, and I went to check on, I think, Horatio. I had her go check on him, and he wasn't in the crib, of course, because Puck, for some reason, took him out. Then I had to have them come over here and ask the dog not to destroy every piece of furniture in our house. Because, you know, that I love dogs, but they, in this game, unfortunately, they do that. So then I had her come and give it love because they don't like that. They don't like being told they did something wrong. So she played with Rover for quite a bit. And then the other baby was upset, so I had her put the baby in the crib and come and take care of the other baby. Because, you know, it's kind of how the game works. And twins are very hard in this game. And of course, you know, why would you put the baby in the crib when you could put the baby in the middle of the floor? And why would you throw away the trash in that tiny little trash can right there that you threw the other diaper in when you could go all the way outside into, like, the big giant trash can? This is me checking his turn-ons and turn-offs because I think he is not attracted to someone that had, like, one of his, he's not attracted to Juliet, yet his turn-on was red hair. So I just found that interesting. So I wanted to check what his turn-ons were that made him like Juliet's sister, but not Juliet. And then, of course, because, you know, you don't call your friends every single day, they're no longer your friends. So Oberon was at work currently, so he was not available to talk because he's at work. And then I had her call the Monty. I forget her first name. Isabel Monty. I had her call Isabel Monty because this was the second time she reached out to us and was like, hey, we should keep in touch. So I figured I'd have her call her. And yeah, I checked her memories because I like doing that. So I did go through her memories and see everything that was going on. And obviously you could tell her pregnancy was pretty hard considering she had like 3 accidents and then she had twins. So, you know, yeah. Also, I know that the the zoom in isn't perfect. That's just the way that our editing service did like the zooming in and stuff, so it doesn't look quite perfect. I think the bottom's cut off a little bit or something. So we are working on that, but that's just how it's gonna look for probably the first couple episodes until we can figure something better out. So also, I don't know what it is about this household, but I gave them a TV, they have so many video games and stuff outside. They always are desperate for fun. They never have any fun at all. Ever. Like their fun's always completely depleted. And I know this game is harder, so obviously like they're not always having fun. So Rover learned Shake, and then I was like, oh, okay, let's see like how our friendship is. Rover ran off, and was like, yeah, no, I'm good. So we miss Rover. Oh yeah, this was me forgetting that it was her birthday, and bottom aged up. So I was like, okay, she's really cute. But I was like, okay, and you know, of course, it did whatever. I made her a family sim like her mom, and I kept her turn-ons and turn-offs the way they were. Sometimes I do change them because I find sometimes they're just really, really random and weird, but I let her keep hers. And I was like, okay. I had her, oh my gosh, look at her memories. Do you see what I mean by they get roaches a lot in this town? Or vermin. I think they're like supposed to be like roaches or something. Yeah, it happens quite a bit. I was like, what are all these memories for? And that's because when I first started playing them, I had her parents get married. So it doesn't tell me who they got married to. It's just like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like Titania got married, Oberon got married. It's like, so she will, and so I was looking, I was like, I'm gonna, take her to the clothing store because, she's a teenager now, and sometimes they just don't randomize the best outfits. So I did have her go to the store to see if there's anything I wanted to buy for her. And and we'll get to her present for her birthday in a little bit, but you might see that she does have a want locked. And it's gonna be a really hard one to fulfill. But so I was like, okay, let's go buy you like some new clothes. And this is when she wants to have her first kiss, and she wants to like go on a date and flirt with people and all that stuff. So that's definitely something that we're gonna have to look at for the future. And of course it's The Sims 2, so of course it's gonna glitch a little bit. So I went through and I just looked at the clothes. I really liked the shorts that she already owned. But yeah, I just looked at some of the shorts and stuff, and then I looked at some of the tops, and I believe I didn't change her into it, but I buy her like a tank top, because I really do like the outfit that she has. I think it was really cute, but I really like that, so I did have her buy that tank top, and then I looked at her other outfits too. Yeah, so I just kind of went through. I was like, I don't really know what I want to buy her type thing. I wasn't really sure what are all these, So we took on a bit of a shopping trip. I do think I get her one more thing. I'm not sure. I think I get her one or two more things, but I don't remember what they were. But she was really hungry and really, really tired. So we don't stay at the mall or the clothing shop for very long because she got very tired very quick. Which happens a lot in this game. They're always tired. So yeah, I don't think maybe I buy her one more thing, but I don't think I buy her a lot. I think I have her probably maybe, oh yeah, I had her greet some people to see if there was anyone that she liked. So, look at that. Yeah, this is a sim that I made. I made Rufus myself. I did add more people to the town because, I mean, a lot of, it's basically just the Caps, the Monties, and the Summerdreams, and like nobody else in town. So I did put some more people in the town, and I also did build them a college district because a lot of them really wants to go to college. So I was like, I'll just do my own, and I think I named it like Iverness or something. I tried to name a lot of things after Shakespeare because, I mean, that is what the whole town's based off of. But yeah, I did make a college, and I do think I do have a video of me making some Sims for the college, but I think I've made like a handful of girls and boys just so we're there when our first Sims start going to college. We can place some other people down, and obviously there will be like townies or NPCs there that they can get in relationships with and marry and stuff there. So this is her coming home from the store, and it got dark out really fast, and she immediately just wanted to go to sleep. But I did have her, I mean, I did forget her birthday was today, so I did have her get a birthday present. I had her call the pet adoption service because she wants to get a puppy. Not a dog, a puppy. But I did look at all the different dogs because it is easier to adopt a dog than a puppy, I feel like, in this game. So I did look at all the dogs, but the dogs are so much more expensive than the puppies. Like like $400 to like $1,000. So I just went with just a random one. I don't know if I've ever adopted that dog before. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I looked up, this might take a minute because I did look up like Shakespearean names because I wanted it to be fairly accurate. And you know, obviously the internet's not always correct. So, but I did look it up, and I was probably going through names like right about now, like which one do I like? And I went with Achilles. I thought that would be a cute dog name. And I was like, okay, now we need a dog room. And that's what I've had her she's been sleeping there. I've had that be her room. I was like, this works. This is an empty little area of like what I imagine is like the living room. I think I put a TV in there. They don't like it. Their fun does not go up from watching TV. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I wanted it on the angle, but that wasn't working, so I just put it there. And I put the bowl right about there. And I think I got it a toy, and I did get it a doghouse. Because I think that's how you can have puppies in this game. I know that's how you have puppies in The Sims 3, and also once it becomes a dog, it might want to sleep outside. It might not want to be in the crazy house, because by the time it's an adult dog, there's probably going to be lots of toddlers or children running around. So I did do that, and I was like, okay, that should work. Everything should be fine. She was sleeping in, I think that's her parents' bedroom for some reason. But I did lock in her want to, I think it was either have first kiss or kiss someone, which is basically the same at this point because she's never been in a relationship. So I did lock that in, and Puck, obviously I locked in his want of going to college because I don't really play college that much. And I was like, oh, I've never used a lamp before, ever. So I did not have any of them use the magical lamp yet because that seemed like a lot. and I checked people's like hunger levels and stuff, and most of them weren't that hungry. She was hungry, so I think I had like her come down and eat, but I didn't have anybody else because they weren't hungry. So why would they be forcing themselves to eat? That didn't really make sense. So anyway, this was Puck like, ooh, yeah, new item, because, you know, Sims really like new items in this game, and I think that's really cool that they get excited when you buy them stuff. They don't really do that much anymore, and of course they fall asleep when they're eating. This happens so many times when Sue is pregnant, because their hunger need goes down so fast that it's like basically at 0 all the time. And then he was like upset about roaches and all that stuff, and that's always annoying. Again, they always have some sort of bugs here all the time. So, and then I was like, is the puppy good? Did the puppy eat? Puppy did not eat. I was like, oh, where's the puppy? It's outside and it can't get up the stairs. So I had him come over and pick the puppy up, and watch this. This will be fun. So I ended it because I got so fed up. It's like, okay, go here. Right? Like, pick the puppy up, put it in the house. Why'd you put the puppy down? So then I had him pick it up again. For some reason, he couldn't understand how to just bend over and grab the dog. So I was like, okay, look, the dog moved. Can you pick the dog up now? Why not? What is in your way? Nothing. Can you not see it because it's like dark outside or something? It's right there. It's right there. And the dog was even upset that it wasn't getting picked up. So yeah, I got fed up, and that's where I left it. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. God bless you all. Yeah. So yeah, that was our cruisy journey. See you all in the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.